This video was brought to you by the ILC. Welcome to episode 31. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to solve an equation that has an absolute value sign in it. It's fairly similar to what we did with square roots, with a couple of minor differences. Let's have a look at it. The equation we're meant to solve this time is 2 times absolute value of x minus 6 plus 12 equals 4x. Just like the square root problem, our first step is going to be to get the absolute value by itself. So that 12's got to move, and that 2's got to move. Seeing as how the 2 is attached to the absolute value, let's leave that alone for now and start by moving the 12 over. I'll go ahead and rewrite our equation down here. And we'll start by subtracting the 12 to the other side. The 12 drops out. And we'll have 2 times absolute value of x minus 6 equals 4x minus 12. Then let's move the 2. Because the 2 is multiplied, we will divide every term by 2. But make sure that you divide every term. If you miss one, you're going to go on the wrong path very quickly. The 2's here cancel out, and you're left with absolute value of x minus 6. Let's simplify the other terms. We'll have 4 divided by 2 gives 2x. Negative 12 divided by 2 gives negative 6. Now this is the key difference between square roots and absolute value problems. Once you get down to this point, rather than squaring both sides, what we're going to do is split this into 2 equations. We'll have a positive and a negative equation. The positive equation is just exactly the same equation as what's already written. X minus 6 equals 2x minus 6. The negative equation is very close to what we've already written, except for we're going to change the signs on everything that is on the right, so that the 2x becomes negative 2x, and the negative 6 becomes positive 6. So just to review, the positive equation is the same as what you've already written. For the negative equation, all we have to do is change the signs for whatever is on the right. Now let's try to solve both the positive and the negative equation. Let's have a look at the positive first. Well, let's try to get the x's over to the left and the non-x's over to the right. Go ahead and add 6 to both sides. We'll cancel both of these out of x equals 2x. Then we'll just subtract 2x from both sides. 2x here drops out. Well, x minus 2x gives us negative x equals 0. But of course, there's no such thing as negative 0. So our answer is x equals 0. That's our first answer. Now we'll carry on with a negative version over here. Let's go ahead and start by moving the numbers to the right and the x's to the left. Add 6 to both sides, to where the negative 6 and the plus 6 cancel out, and 6 plus 6 makes positive 12. Bring everything else down. X equals negative 2x plus 12. Now we'll add 2x to both sides. X plus 2x makes 3x. The negative 2x and the plus 2x cancels out. And we'll have 12 on this side. 3x equals 12. If we divide both sides by 3, we'll end up with x equals 4 as our second answer. Now, just like the square root problems, you could end up with fake answers in here. So what we'll need to do is try both 0 and 4 back into the original equation and see if they work. We'll start with 0. We'll have 2 times absolute value of 0 minus 6 plus 12 equals 4 times 0. Let's simplify this a little bit. 0 minus 6 is negative 6, but the absolute value of negative 6 is positive 6. 4 times 0 is 0. If we simplify again, 2 times 6 gives 12 plus 12 equals 0, giving us a final statement of 24 equals 0. That is definitely false. So that x equals 0 is not a correct answer. We'll try again with 4 now. We'll have 2 times absolute value of 4 minus 6 plus 12 equals 4 times 4. 4 minus 6 gives negative 2, but the absolute value is positive 2. And 4 times 4 is 16. Well, 2 times 2 is 4, plus 12 equals 16, and our final statement is 16 equals 16. That is true. Therefore, x equals 4 is a correct answer, and x equals 0 is not. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you again next episode.